Hey y'all, welcome back to B-Rad Garage. You can tell I'm in a cup holder frame of mind after that Jeep video, but I was at my dad's and found these old school cup holders used to hang like on the inside of your truck by the window. You could put a cup or can or something in there because a lot of trucks and cars in the old days didn't have cup holders everywhere like they do now. And I thought, man, you can't really use that for anything anymore. But then I remembered as I was cleaning out my cooler from the weekend that there's these two little holes on either side of certain coolers like the RTICs and Yetis and whatnot, and other brands too. And I believe they're made for like those locked like hold downs to put in your truck bed or trailer so nobody steals it. But anyway, I thought, man, I wonder if that would fit in there, and it does. So let me kind of show y'all what that looks like and then show you kind of what I'm thinking about doing. So welcome to the floor of B-Rad Garage, y'all. As y'all can see, these fit fine in this hole left to right. A little bit of wiggle room, but not too much. But they do kind of flop around even when the lid is closed. So they won't fall out, obviously, but you know, not optimum. So what I'm thinking is we take something and bridge this gap maybe for about an inch or so to where it'll fit just a little bit tighter. And I think the easiest way to do that is going to be to put some cardboard and good old duct tape around it. So let's see what that looks like. All right, y'all. What I'm thinking we need to do, this is nice and smooth and flush. This can go against the back of the cooler, but we need to take up some gap in here. So I thought, you know, let me just cut a piece of cardboard, something small that we can bend and kind of bridge this gap. So what I'm going to do is kind of get about the right width here, and I'm just going to kind of fold that. Well, it's actually going to kind of roll around. Let's just see what the whole thing looks like. Let's see here. I think that might be okay. That's yeah, that's all right. That it's probably going to compress over time, and I mean, this is a Mickey Mouse kind of thing to start with, so it's not like we're going for the gold star here. Let's grab some duct tape, see if we can't get that across there, at least for a test fit. Let's see, it's about half a piece. Tear about half a piece and see what happens. Let's see here. I'll go to the back. Did I tear it long enough? For a test fit, yes. So what we've ended up here with is, again, something to kind of fill in this gap to where when we slide this in here, this won't bounce around quite as bad. So let's see how that works. Well, it doesn't work. And the reason is because good old Brad with the eyeball didn't realize that this is wider than the hole we're going into. So I don't know if we can kind of force this in. Can I do it one-handed? Do I have that type of coordination? Probably not. Oh, well, it's fell twice. What do y'all think, y'all? How many times is it gonna fall on me before I take this back and redo it? No, maybe. Nope. Let's take that back before I do too much damage. Now I'm really glad we didn't tape that to the moon. So it looks like I tried to smush it this way thinking I could take up the gap over here, but my wrap is too thick. There's too much of it to actually get it to compress and go through there. So I think we're gonna take the whole shebang off. I'm sure it's gonna tear some of this cardboard. That's all right. All right. Let's see what we got here. Yep, there it went. It's okay. So we need to make sure we've got it small enough to fit in here. Let's do a little tighter on our wrap. Okay, that'll stay within. That's good. I think we probably won't go the whole amount. We tear off one. Go right here. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try that. I'll take y'all along for the ride here. See what we got. It's already looking more promising because you don't see a ton of cardboard out here and there. So let's try that. Kind of go. Oh yeah, that's tight, but that's okay. Okay. That's actually kind of cool. Wiggles there. Kind of leans back, but again, not too shabby. Don't have a cup on me, but I do have this. Kind of bounces around a little bit, but I mean, these are dollar store cup holders. I remember my dad getting them, so it's not like we've got a big investment in here. So I'm thinking duct tape, a little bit of spare cardboard, and this, and then we got something here. Maybe I'll make a couple of them, see what that looks like. So this is what we ended up with. Again, cardboard just wrapped in some duct tape that goes into those 2 holes on either side of your most probably all roto-molded coolers or things like that have those in there. Now I will say these get in the way of your handle because that's where this hole is, but I think they work pretty good. They definitely didn't wiggle around too much because of, I think, kind of the grip of the duct tape, plus this cardboard I put in there is just a little bit too much. I wanted to kind of be able to force it in there, that way it didn't wobble around as much, because this is going to get crushed kind of over time. But yeah, pretty cool. Let's put them on the cooler, kind of let y'all see that maybe in awkward angles or whatnot, so y'all be prepared for my lack of filming skills. But anyway, I think these turned out pretty good. Let's get them on the cooler and see what they look like there. Now y'all can see how messy my bench really is. This is right off to the side of where I film. Can you tell I just shoved stuff over there? Not my best quality. Need to get better at that. And I grabbed one of my wife's like tumbler cups. I thought this might be the most likely use of this. Not bad, man. It's doesn't really wiggle as much. Fits pretty good. I will say these specific ones, bottle of water seems a little out of place because of the angle. But these bigger cups, or I guess if you had one of those heavy koozies in there, yeah, I don't know, man. I think this was pretty cool for probably $1.50 now. I'm sure they were $1 at the old dollar store, but probably for $1.50 now. Some cardboard, duct tape, and a little bit of time, and you got yourself a pretty cool little deal. I appreciate y'all, really do y'all. Thanks for coming along on the ride with me again, and don't forget, anything can be rad.